Next candidate is Anne Monnier, master's student in neurosciences at the Faculty of Medicine. The title of her presentation is Roger, Roger, Do You Receive Me?
Good afternoon. Let's start this talk by paying attention to the screen right now. What do you see first? Normally, you should see the two blue heads that just pop out. And in the field of attention, this is called the bottom-up process. It's when a stimulation strongly activates your retina, goes through your visual cortex, and go to your frontal areas. It's a reflex. Whether you like it or not, you see it. But now, please pay attention to the black shape between the faces. Do you see the trophy? So now you can switch from the trophy to the faces to the trophy. This is a top-down selection. And this is the other way, coming from the cognitive control to the visual areas. But notice that in both cases, this is the same visual scene. So what is the difference? The difference is in your 80 billion neurons. And the question is how these neurons do to be picky. So the key to understand, now follow me, the activity of a neuron is cyclic. So when it fires an information, then it needs a nap. It needs a rest to recover. It's a chemical constraint. So at this time, during this time lapse, the neurons cannot take any information from others. So on the left diagram, you can see that there is three groups of neurons. And imagine they have walkie-talkie to talk and to communicate with each other. So they are certainly in the same frequency band, but the cycles are really shifted. So when a group of neurons try to talk to another, the other is not connected. But on the other diagram, it's the same situation, but the cycles are locked. It's called a synchrony, and it's how they can communicate between each other. So this phenomenon has been recorded on monkeys within intracranial electrodes in small cortical areas. And we wanted to measure it, but on humans in a non-invasive way and at a large scale. So we asked 50 participants to come and to look at a screen and to memorize some objects and ignore others. So we recorded the brain activity with electrical sensors. And we found out that the level of synchrony was really high when they memorize. The second thing we found, it was that there are two frequency bands, one for the bottom-up and another for the top-down. So thank you for paying attention. And if you did well, you probably synchronize right now your brain in order to memorize how neurons do to be picky. Thank you.